won't be singing.
When the world won't be singing.
Flowers won't grow.
Flowers won't grow. No.
Now listen to these lyrics. Bells won't be ringing.
Who really cares?
Who really cares?
Who really cares? Who's willing to try?
Who's willing to try?
Who is willing to try to save the world?
To save a world
Save a world
that is destined to die.
that is destined to die.
You can stop it.
When I look at the world,
Who really cares? To save a world that is destined to die. Save the babies. Save the children. Before I start, I would like to thank Mr. Michael Julian Bond for being a champion for children. This man personally came into the hood, with his assistant, got dropped off, and came into a home that he knew nothing of and who these people were or what he was up against. He came into someone's home because he was concerned and wanted to hear the issues of a single mother who lost her son to a water boy 2 years ago by the name of Jelani Police, who got shot and killed over $10. I applaud legislatures who are willing to come out into the hood as opposed to their podium to talk to the people and find out the issues and show that they really care about the children. I applaud you, sir, for taking that initiative and doing that. With that said, I want to acknowledge my board of directors and some people behind me, and I ask for you to just give me a few minutes. I'm not going to take long, but what I have to say I think is important. I want to thank, first of all, Mrs. Michelle McGuire, who is my chairwoman of the board of directors for the Prison Doc Incorporation. I would like to thank also Mrs. Anna. She is the executive director for the Prison Doctor Organization. I would like to thank Dazara, who is the director of operations for the organization. Jim is a good friend of mine. He's the owner of On-Site Shine, who I've partnered with to hire at-risk youth where they will be employed by this man here. I would also like to thank my supporters, which is Chris Howe and Meredith Bateman, and my prison doctor assistant, who is the biggest hero here. He's a PDA. He comes from prison, and he joined this organization, has done several house calls, and has saved several children from potentially losing their lives or going to prison. And his beautiful fiance there as well. So, India, I'd like to thank you as well for being here. We are in a state of emergency. Let me just get right to it. We are in a state of emergency. Our children are dying daily on the streets, and I am one of the people who have been going in these homes in Atlanta for the past 3 years, taking AK-47s out of their homes, drugs out of their homes, and getting kids to transform their lives. When I tell you I have a little PTSD myself, please don't judge my passion. If you've seen what I've seen, and you know what I know, you would understand why I'm serious about this moment. Are you with me?
That's right.
These kids are dying. And until we speak truth to power and we demand for action to be taken, nothing will change. We cannot be quiet, sit behind our comfortable desks and do nothing, but we put money, power, and position ahead of our children. That can no longer stand. I am a person who speaks truth. I do not want to offend anyone, but I am in these homes daily, and I've been doing this stuff for over 10 years. And I am tired of watching our children dying. I am tired of seeing our children go to prison, a place that I went for 15 years of my life. So understand my pain. Nobody's doing nothing and not enough. And my question is, if you're not doing enough and you feel that you're doing all you can, why not just resign and step to the side and let someone who wants to do the job do their job? But I'm sick and tired of watching our babies die. I come from Motown. where the music was inspirational and people had hope and they believed in their communities and they loved their children and they took action when people failed them. Today it seems like nobody really cares about these kids, and I see it daily. Just over the past week, I've done over 20 house calls in Atlanta and Gwinnett County with the DA, Patty Gatson, who's a good friend of mine. I've done over 20 house calls. I almost fainted yesterday at a house call with Miss Desara because I've done so many house calls and I've taken over literally 200 phone calls on my emails because I had a video that went viral last week where I got 6 million views on TikTok, and I've received over 200 emails, and I've tried to answer them all because I'm hearing the desperation of single parent homes, and they're desperate to save their babies, and I feel like I'm compelled to do something. I almost fainted in a lady's house. They had to sit me down, give me water, and put ice on my head because I was so exhausted, because I'm at my wit's end on what to do. And it seems like nobody really cares. It seems like we're more concerned with photo ops and talking talk as opposed to walking the walk. And our babies are dying. Do you understand? I mean no offense to anyone. You got to feel my pain. I'm out there daily with these kids, and they're dying. And it's like nobody cares, man. We sit behind these desks and we promise our people that we're going to make a difference, but our kids are dying every day and things are getting progressively worse. That is hurtful to somebody who's lost half his life in prison. Do you understand? That hurts, man. So I want these people to stand up and make a difference in our community. I applaud you. I apologize for my passion, but I am just tired of our kids dying. You understand? These are kids, man. And nobody cares. It's like everything is about a photo op. Nobody's really making a difference. Please forgive me, God, in the name of Jesus. I mean no disrespect. I just want action to be taken, and I will hold you accountable, each and every one of you. You better deliver on your promises, or I will try to get everybody to vote you out of office. I mean that in a respectful way. I mean it in a respectful way. I'm just tired of our babies dying. I'm going to be quiet because sometimes I get beside myself. If anyone would like to speak, please do.
Well, before they speak, they come back. Before they speak, you referenced the meeting we had with Ms. Pless in her home. And from that meeting, action has taken place. On the agenda today, we have legislation that requests the mayor turn our summer work program into a year-round program. And every member of the city council signed on to it. And that is a result from that meeting.
Thank you. I went to prison. I took a gun. So my dad is a Motown funk brother, okay? He played on all the hits, Marvin Gaye, on What's Going On, Let's Get It On That Sax is my dad. So I grew up with the Supremes and the Miracles and the Marvelettes and all them groups that had names that meant something, that was relevant. Today, these names of groups mean nothing, and our kids are listening to Poison, this rap music that's calling women B's and H's and puts materialism at a higher value than human life. And it's the parents, it's you that's doing this. A lot of you, it's your fault, and I'm telling you, because you're playing this stuff and you got your kids trapped in a car while you're blaring things that call women B's and H's, and then you wonder why our kids are getting pregnant at 13. You wonder why they're going to prison at 14. You wonder why they're dying at 16. You wonder why they're doing this stuff. Well, what are you feeding them? What's going in their ear gate and their eye gate? And that's why I'm very passionate, is because I feel like I'm fighting the freaking world. I need help. Parents, start stepping up and doing what's right. I'm sorry.
All right. Come on up.
So first of all, I want to say good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Y'all hear the passion, so y'all know it's real. We are trying to help these kids. And it starts from somewhere. Somebody has to come out here and do something. That's what we're doing. Ms. Fontaine has a vision. And everybody that stands up here with them has the same passion. I promise you that. They wouldn't be standing up here if they didn't. And we go inside these homes. See, a lot of times y'all go around these same neighborhoods that we go into. And y'all look for the police to police these communities, right? But who's going to go into the home? You could ride through the neighborhood all day. You don't know what's going on inside the house. We are going inside these homes and finding out what's going on with these kids. Because a lot of times it's not the kids, it's the parenting. Sorry to say it, it's parenting. So you got to find the root of the problem. I appreciate you, Ms. Fontaine, for giving me the opportunity. to help these kids. It's not about the awards and the accolades. We're doing this for the kids. And to be able to go in these homes and take these guns out and these drugs out, we're helping our city, we're helping our community, we're helping our kids. They are our future. So what you do, because what we're doing our part, but we need help. We need help. So if you want a better future, step up.
Okay? Anybody?
Anybody? Okay.
I want to thank you all for this moment. It's been great for me. Again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Mr. Mike.